So now let's look at changing columns. So we've just looked at creating columns in a table using the alter table command with the add column clause. Let's go back up to here. Column clauses. Well, let's go all the way back up here. And let's go back to the beginning. Alter table. Column clauses. Scroll down a bit. Click on column clauses. And then let's go to column clauses, modify column clause. Right, we've got add, modify, drop, and rename. So let's go and look at modify. Modify says modify the column properties, and then within the column properties you change the column, the data type, the default. Not worrying about encryption. We're not worrying about constraints at this point. Later on. It's actually very simple. So this is the alter table command from the previous movie with the add command in it to add columns. So now let's go and modify. So we could modify a single column. Note that when adding we can add one or more columns. We have to add at least one, obviously. So let's go and change this one, change it to 64, and change its default to crumbly candy bar, and then say not null. Close this off, run that. We'll use those in a minute. So let's copy and paste this, save, and let's go into SQL Developer. Let's go to here, and there's the command from the previous movie. Run this again, and once again I have the venue table up here. That hasn't changed because I need to refresh it. Click there, refresh. It won't do that, so we need to open the table again. There we go. Change the default, change the size, and it's now not nullable. Pretty simple, right? Now, let's go back to the text file, and let's change two fields. Alter table, venue, modify, and just to show you that we can change two fields, let's change this to a small integer, take the default out altogether and say not null on that one too, and then change this new column, say, to a different data type, a straightforward integer. Fact, let's do a normal Oracle data type, a very short number. Oracle allows you to use data types, integers, small integers, standard for all other programming languages, but it also uses what they call number data types. That's just the way Oracle does things. And let's Control C this, go back to here again. Let's go back to here. Let's run this here. And here you can see we've actually changed. I'm going to close this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to refresh. And it's making binging noises at me because I've done something it doesn't like. If we go back into the table, we can see we've now got a shorter number. Hang on a second. What did we do? We changed new column 2 to be a small int, not null. Obviously Oracle has ignored the small int aspect. And because I didn't remove the default, I guess it left it in there, which is rather curious because it's changed not nullable. Right? It's changed it to not null. When you don't specify something, for instance, if I was to change this table, when you don't specify it doesn't do anything, obviously. You would want it to. If I don't specify not null, it's not going to assume with null. So go back to here again. Let's do this again, go through this whole process again, and it's binging at me again. And hang on a second. I need to open the venue table again. Oh, appears my connection has died. So now I want to change this to nullable. Run this, and it says it's altered. Now I'm going to go and open the table again, and as you can see, it's altered it to a nullable variable. But if I don't actually specifically deliberately specify what I want, it won't change it. Well, it shouldn't, because you don't want it changing things that you don't expect. That's the idea. So some databases will use this syntax, and I think in some cases it actually works in Oracle, perhaps in different versions, but this with null clause does not work in Oracle 11g2 at this point in time. So not correct syntax. I'm pretty sure I have used with null in Oracle before.